appreciating the stuff that you got at home. Y'all got a good man. He don't be out on the weekends. He don't be in the streets. He come hang out with your ass. It's Friday night. He in the house with you and you got a bonnet on. He just living his life, chilling with you. You don't need no makeup. You don't even need no real clothes. You got a bonnet on, his t-shirt, and some panties, and you the most beautiful mother he ever seen in his life. But you mad today. Why? Because you're on social media today. He coming to house to get his regular, because, hey, boo, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Baby, just talk to me. I'm good. Babe, can you talk to me, please? I mean, it's just funny. I was on social media today and I saw that Moneybagg bought Ari a Lambo. And I feel like I've been with you for 10 years and I had your little boy ass years. And how long I don't have no Lambo? It's like, I'm the security guard at the elementary school up the street. How the am I supposed to buy you a Lambo, you funky bitch? Get your this Toyota Highlander, get the on. You got a hybrid, you know how many miles you get to the gallon and you complaining?
No sex till you start helping me around the house. I have decided that I am not going to have sex with my husband until he starts picking up more work around the house. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home, but it's a job. It's 100% a job, and I need help with certain things. Like yesterday, he was out doing wood all day long, and he could have been inside helping me with the house. But no. So now I have all this laundry to do. I have all these things, and I think that he should get off work. He just worked a 12-hour shift. I think he should get off work, and he should help me with some of the priorities in the house. I'm gonna until he does those things. So if he doesn't do them, then he doesn't get anything.
The man is probably already tired of your excuses. Because if this is her mindset where her man is out there working 12 days and then she expects the world of him even when he comes back, he's probably exhausted. Instead of understanding that or even having multiple conversations about it and finding understanding in that, she decides to give some sort of ultimatum where she is threatening the one thing that's probably causing him to still hang in there. Whereas if they had that conversation, she would probably find out how exhausting his job is. And most importantly, she would come to the realization that she just needs to shift her priorities and maybe improve her time management skills. But if she doesn't come to that conclusion, we all know where this is headed, and her husband is better off.
I keep seeing TikToks where girls are like, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and like look lost and meet a guy and whatever. Like, some rando is gonna come up and help you. Like, what? Like, I go once a week and I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what it's called, and no one helps me. Like, I don't even want to meet anybody. I just want somebody to help me. I'm struggling. For real.
Hi besties. This is part 2 of Trolling for Men at Home Depot. It's currently 9:30 on a Sunday morning. A bit early for me, but hey, any man that's at Home Depot at 9:30 on a Sunday is dedicated to their craft, and they can bring that same dedication to our relationships.
I guess she had the same idea. Let's see if you can pick up a guy at Depot. Except she looks cute.
I just found the love of my life at Depot. He's fine, and I want to get his number. The only thing, he's with a kid, so I don't know how foul that is to ask him for his number with his son.
I'm gonna take y'all's advice and try somewhere else to look for a husband. So here we go. Into the Depot.
Okay, but when did you go? Because there is a science to finding a man at Depot. You can't just casually go on a Tuesday afternoon. No. A good man, he works. He works during the day, okay? So if you want a man in construction, you have to go when they open at 5. Because they're going there before work, they're getting whatever they forgot, lost, or broke the day before. Now, they are in a hurry, late, and probably haven't had coffee yet. So you need to be ready, have your number on paper, and hand it to them, and you believe in love at first sight.
Come with me to find a husband, a plant in Depot part 2. We're actually at Lowe's now, since Depot did me dirty.
I'm just looking for a man who can give me the bare minimum. I mean, a
plant that I have to do the bare minimum to keep alive. Where's your indoor plant?
Since no one's gonna say it, will. If he wanted to, he would his bullshit advice and keep you single a lot longer than you need to be. According to neuroscience, wanting is not the same as doing. Wanting something is part of the mesolimbic dopamine system, which is also part of your ventral striatum. Doing is part of the prefrontal cortex and your motor planning system. So someone might want connection or intimacy, but their executive function is impaired, which is their prefrontal cortex, and that could be trauma, anxiety, ADHD, depression, attachment triggers. Their intent and capacity are mismatched. And when a person's threat circuits, their amygdala, perceive rejection or vulnerability as unsafe, then the body is going to shift into a protective state. That's why this person shuts down, freezes, or disassociates. From the outside, it looks like this person doesn't care, but it's a survival response because they are overwhelmed and they're flooded. Similar to when you are anxious and you are outwards, they go inwards. No one is right or wrong here. And following through on a desire depends on prefrontal limbic integration, essentially the communication between emotional and rational brain. And if someone hasn't learned to tolerate the discomfort, which a lot of anxious folk haven't either, they'll unconsciously choose the short-term relief, which is avoidance or distraction, over the long-term effort, which is reaching out and committing. So if he wanted to, he would confuse his capacity with desire. And this isn't about excusing behavior. It's just explaining that not every failure is a lack of want. And it's not always just a motivational issue. Sometimes it's fucking regulating.
You know what men are really tired of? Being called low value. What does that even mean? A man who pays the bills, stays out of trouble, treats women with respect, shows up consistently. That man, that's the type of dude. Oh, you're a nice guy. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's an average guy. Low value. That's what they're calling men nowadays. Low value. The man that does everything right. Low value. Because he doesn't have a Bentley. He drives a regular car. Oh, you ain't got a Rolls Royce? You ain't got a Porsche? Low value. Average man. You ain't enough, bare minimum. Right? Doesn't have a certain income. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. You don't have $500,000 in the bank? Bare minimum. Men are saying, let me say this. Modern women they've been watching too many dating coaches. Too much stupidity. Too much stupidity. And now they're trying to use words to shame men into competing harder for these types of low value women is really what they are, who are not going to appreciate them anyway. They're not going to appreciate them anyway. And the women get upset because men have decided not to play the game anymore.
Is this a red flag?
What's wrong with you? Why are you looking like that?
I'm hungry.
Okay, why you ain't stop and get some when you was gone?
Because why you ain't cook?
Because I'm busy.
Busy? I mean, you've been in the house all day.
Okay, and I gotta take care of kids. I gotta wash clothes. I gotta clean. I gotta go to football practice. I gotta pick up for football practice. Then after that, I gotta go to football training. I gotta keep going. I didn't have time to cook.
But when you had a full-time job before I was working, I was doing all that. I ain't complaining. I still
Okay,
cook.
well, I'm not you. I'm not you. I can't cook every day. Like, you should be able to respect that I did everything else but cook. Like,
what black
you
woman?
could have brought some food. Don't use the race car.
No, I'm about to use it because it's deep. This is a deep situation.
It's not that deep for you to use.
Think about what you're saying. What black woman don't at least make cornbread once or twice a week for their man? Dinner at least four. I'm gonna say 3 times, and I ain't even push. I could really say 4, but I'm gonna say 3 times a week.
At the end of the day,
you ain't even make me dinner yesterday.
Okay, I was busy yesterday.
But today's Sunday. I put an overtime shift and went in to work.
Okay, that's fine. I was busy today too.
So you ain't even cook Sunday dinner for the kids?
No, the kids ate. You just not gonna eat. That's why I say you should have got something on your own because you passed all those food places. And you could have just got you something.
I pass food places every day out of y'all.
Listen, it's not that serious. Like
no. We ain't even about to do that. We not about to pull that. Not that serious though.
Right now.
We not about to pull that.
Do you want me to go get you?
No,
something?
I want you to cook me something.
Okay, I don't have time to do that.
So what you about to do? You busy?
Yeah, I'm busy.
What you about to do?
I gotta help my kids with their project.
I can do that while you doing that.
No, you can cook, and then I can help them with their project. Like, I'm not with that cooking stuff. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do that.
How much does a man have to make for you to consider him dating?
I got real, personal responsibilities, that come first. So if you want to spend time with me and you want to do all these things with me, take care of that. Don't you want me to wash my ass? Don't you want me to keep my lights on and charge my phone and stuff? You gotta at least make. I would say like 10 mil is cool. That's
10 mil.
10 mil
or what?
This income?
Like pesos?
Yeah, you gotta
Pesos.
be up.
Oh, he gotta have 10 million?
Yeah.
I would say to fuck with me, he could do at least a little 2 mil a year.
Okay, I can, I like that.
But he gonna take care of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, my first question is, how many millions do they make? Because they got to be making a couple of million, right? In order to be asking for a couple of million? Because that's the only way that this gonna make sense. I made a video saying that you needed to plan a date in order to see me. Meanwhile, she said you need to make 10 million in order to see her. You want to talk about a sense of entitlement? This is that. When people say they want a man who gonna protect and provide, like, define it. Because I need to know. I hear so many women acting like men are supposed to just come out of pocket as soon as they meet them. And that is insane to me. So you want me to wash my ass, keep the lights on, and charge my phone, and it becomes your responsibility the day you meet me? Is insane. Part of the problem with the dating pool right now and the disconnect between men and women is the fact that people get on these podcasts, they get on these platforms, and these videos go viral of them speaking real crazy, and people start to believe it, and people start to put everybody in a box with the rest of them, and that's not cool. Sis said 10 million, okay? You need 10 million to rock with her. Meanwhile, I was just asking for a date. The sense of entitlement is real. And planning that date don't sound too bad, now do it. What y'all think about that?
This is going to trigger a lot of women. And if it triggers you, that means it was meant for you. I don't avoid the truth just because someone's ego is not ready to take it. A lot of women proudly say I have standards, but what they really mean is, I want a man who gives me everything while I give the bare minimum. You want a man who's emotionally mature, financially stable, loyal, masculine, emotionally intelligent, while you can't handle accountability. You don't know how to communicate. You expect him to read your mind. You don't want a partnership. You want a provider, a therapist, a mind reader, all in one man. You demand emotional maturity, but you get defensive the moment you're called out. You want consistency, but chase men who give you anxiety because chaos feels exciting. You say you want a masculine leader, but reject anything that requires you to show up feminine. You call it high standards, but it's really just entitlement. Standards aren't about what you demand from others. Standards are about what you demand from yourself. If you want emotional maturity, heal your triggers. If you want consistency, stop entertaining inconsistency. If you want depth, stop showing up shallow. If you want leadership, be someone worth leading. And that's why you keep getting hurt. Not because good men don't exist, but because you're not the woman your ideal man would choose. Build your standards on your character, not fantasies. Because when you call entitlement empowerment or feminism, it's not confidence, it's delusion.
See, women will say some shit like this, then wonder why no guy wants to commit to them. Like, oh, you think a guy's gonna tell you that you're his girl while you're talking to 10 other dudes? Yeah, for sure. For sure. My guy's taking a look at the whole facts and he's like, how does this one have 10 current owners? I think I'm gonna pass. Single women keeping other women single. They're gonna write about shit in the history books. It's a tale as old as time itself.
You know, you have a lot in modern dating, women who want to board a ship. They want to jump on a ship that's already arrived. Oh, I look at me. Look at, we're already here. We already got to the destination. You want to have the opportunity to say, I'm on this journey with him. You want to run to the ship after not working and just start pulling off the gold, pulling off the plunder. You want to run to the ship. Oh man, I should be the first in line to get the milk. I should be the first in line to get the eggs. Can I get the best cow? You haven't done anything. Y'all stand at the finish line and you want to pick the winners. You haven't done anything. You haven't been anywhere. You haven't helped a man build. You don't want to help a man grow. You only want the finished product. And men can see a man who already has everything figured out, already has the money, already has the status. And the man, why would he want you? Why is he going to want you? That's what you have to think about. And the men who are in the process of building something are completely invisible to you. The men who you should probably be going after, who you should be saying, oh man, he's got potential. I can build with this guy. They're completely invisible to you. And because of that, men are saying, okay, fine. Y'all want to act silly? I'm going to go ahead and finish building. I got a little bit sidetracked, but I'm going to go ahead and finish building. I got off a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and finish building. Right? And then after that, you want to come running up to him with your baggage. Oh, your kids. Oh, your 4 baby daddies. Oh man, I got y'all. Let me get on the ship. No. Oh, you gonna let me drown? I've been telling you for 5 years I was building this ship. And now you want to join?
Over 50% of women over 40 are on antidepressants. Let that sink in. Half of an entire generation of women medicated just to cope with life. And no, this is not just about a chemical imbalance. It's about what's really happening to women.
I've waited for my husband for so many years, and I'm just getting mad, and I'm about to turn 40. There's a lot of stress on me right now.
So a lot of my single mom friends have been like, oh, I'm so depressed. And I'm like, well, have you gotten laid recently? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, well, bingo.
I'm 38 years old. I've never been married. I've never had children. I have 3 cats.
I'll be 41 next week, and yeah, I'm gonna really tell you shit. So after the age of basically like 32, that is when you're just gonna date people that are coming off of divorce.
I am 50 years old and I have never been married and I don't have kids. And I know that some people think that is a red flag.
I'm 45 and child-free and I regret not having children.
No, I'm not the only person that feels this way. I'm turning 40 next year and I'm single with no children.
You ever have those days at work where you wish you would have married that attorney when you were 27 years old for his children?
Anybody else struggling with dating after their 40s?
Are there any men left out there in this entire universe that prefers a woman in her 40s with a natural body?
No one tells you how lonely your 40s can be.
I do get very triggered around going to my brother's at Christmas and all the kids being there and I'm the only single person there, and I've started feeling, I mean, he doesn't know this, but I feel I can't help it, and it brings me shame.
You said, I've taken dicks than you, so I have more experience with men. I'm telling you, I not only grew up in social services, but I grew up on the streets. And where I'm from, if you're a woman on the streets, you either fuck up or you get pimped out. So I have plenty of experience with men. I have been assaulted, and I was molested by my older brother as a child. So don't think for a second that I'm coming here with some naivety to men, because I have plenty of experiences with negative men. Does that mean that I'm going to look at those men and say, Brian's going to do the same thing? This gentleman over here is going to do the same thing? 90% of the population is going to do that? No. Give me a fucking break.
It's not to say all men are going to do that. It's that we don't know who we're going to have that encounter with, so we don't want to take that risk.
For somebody that's terrified of men, you sure take money from them all the time.
I never
You
said I was
escort,
terrified of men.
Don't you escort?
It's the number one reason for unaliving pregnant women is their partner.
No. You're saying women would pick the bear because men most often commit violent crimes, which is true. Okay, so if Brian were to sit here and say women are the number one killers of their children in America every year, who would you rather leave your child with, a woman or a cougar?
Oh, that's a good one.
Are you going to sit there and be like, oh, it's the cougar? Because no, you're going to say give it to the woman.
97% of all perpetrators of child abuse is men.
Again, your mental gymnastics. I'm abuse and murder. Can we stick on that?
Yeah, and my little sister works for social services.
Mental gymnastics. Great.
And she
I grew
literally
up in it.
has
Cougar
had every
or a
single
woman?
case has been
Cougar
a man.
or a woman?
I don't even have a kid. I don't think I should speak on it since I don't have a child.
But you said that you're a mother. No, it's called having a brain. It's called being
Felt the need
educated.
to fly to America, and that's how we should be.
Why does it matter?
I know you were
That's how she completely avoided answering my question on whether or not she would leave her child alone with a cougar or a woman.
The possibility of being raped versus the possibility of nothing versus the possibility of like nothing versus rape or like nothing versus death.
It's a disingenuous argument to avoid saying my argument is based off of a logical fallacy. We could just say what it is. That's fine. Oh, girl. Yeah.
Fellas, why does she want you to get her nails done and her hair done in order to take her out on a date? She's an MDP. Why do you have to pay her mortgage in order for you to come to her house and chill? She's an MDP. Yeah. You should not have to pay a woman for her time. I don't know what's going on. It's definitely the internet. They got these women acting like suits, because that's what y'all are. I'm sorry. I'm not sugarcoating anything. MDP, modern. Because why does a man have to pay you for your time? Why? You're a call girl, sis. And that's okay if that's what you want to be, but just make it known that you're a call girl. Don't try to act like you wifey material or you want somebody to wife you and take you serious when you're an MDP. You're a prostitute. A man should not have to pay for your time. He should not have to get your nails done, get your hair done, pay your car note, pay your mortgage, take you shopping just to be with you. You're in a dating stage and you want all this money? Some of these women are really getting ahead of themselves, and it's really because of the internet. And I hate to say it, but yeah, that's just modern day prostitution.
I just don't know how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Okay. So she's super jealous of this new reality where guys are disgusted with American women in this country because it's really becoming like a pandemic of sorts of horrible behavior. And they go to other countries and they meet women who want to be in their feminine, right? Because they haven't been indoctrinated in the same way.
And look, a lot of men have figured out that she didn't actually want a partner. These women don't actually want a partner. These women want a lifestyle with a man-shaped accessory attached to them. They want to be able to pull you off the shelf whenever they want to, right? There's a real difference between those two things. And once you can see it, you can't unsee it. Once you realize what these modern women are doing, it's hard to turn a blind eye to it. A man can give everything he's got and still feel completely invisible because he was never actually being seen as a person. He's never actually being seen as a person. He was being evaluated by these modern women as a resource. And when he stops being useful to the relationship, then that's when all of a sudden, oh, well, I just got to focus on myself. The relationship never really even made sense to me in the first place. I think I'm just in an era and a phase in time to where I just got to move on.
Okay, I'm coming with a scenario. It says the guy I'm talking to sent me money for groceries, $300 because I didn't have any food. Then I get a text from him later asking me to cook him dinner. Told him no because I'm not his wife. And I only cook for my kids and my husband. And he's neither of them. Now I'm blocked, shaking my head. Like, who asked a woman to cook for them before he puts a ring on it? Baby girl, let me be the first to tell you, you ain't never gonna be no wife like that. She said, what kind of man asks a woman to cook before you put a ring on it? Sis, one that's looking for wife. And how is he supposed to know what you like as a wife if you're not showing up as one? People get married because they like the way that things are, not because things are going to change after the I do's. You only cook for your kids and your husband, and clearly you ain't got no husband, so Now, I'm not one to be like, oh, you're supposed to do everything like you married. No. You're supposed to save some stuff for marriage. However, cooking is the bare minimum. Girl, you better show that man you can cook. You want the ring or no? He must not be somebody you really like, because somebody who you really like, you wouldn't mind cooking for. And before you ask, married once, proposed to 4 times. You're not wrong for feeling. However, if you really want a husband, then you're going to have to present yourself as a wife. Because he showed you he was husband material the minute that you ain't had no food, and he sent you $300. So he could show up for you, but you can't show up for him. So should she have cooked him dinner? Or is she well within her right to be like, no, I'm not cooking you dinner? What y'all think about that?
Pound Town has been shut down. I just read one of my comments on one of those posts, and a guy said, marriage is women's new hustle. Shit. I could not agree more, because seriously, one, they throw it back for you in the beginning, they lock you down, they pop out a couple of kids, which is like secondary insurance to the whole tying you down part. And then when they get the divorce after they hit amnesia from shutting you off, they collect the paycheck. They get the alimony, they get the child support, they get more than 50-50 with the kids, and more than half the time, house that you just your ass paying for the last 10 years. And what did she do? She took care of it or cleaned it up, maybe. But I totally agree that marriage is the women's new hustle. I saw a post with a female that said, ladies, you're doing it all wrong. She had 6 kids. She was 25 years old, around in her inner 20s, mid to late 20s. 6 kids, 6 different baby daddies. And she said each one of them comes with a paycheck, and I wake up every morning and my bills are paid. I'm like, so that's what we're doing in these streets now? Like, we're like, y'all are a bunch of fucking trash pandas. And I know that not all women are like this, and the women that aren't, this video is not going to bother them because they know they don't fit into that category. But the women that do fit into the category, I think y'all need help. And I don't think there's any helping you, because it's like, that's just your way of life.
That's how we're gonna stick it to the men.
Something I didn't really anticipate in my life being single is that the more successful you get, the more single kind of hurts. You would think it would be the opposite. I don't know if I want to admit this on camera, but maybe somebody else is feeling like this and maybe they need to hear it. Okay. I am a very independent person. I pride myself on, like, I can do anything alone. You've seen me talk about it on here. But I'm at a point in my life right now where I am arguably the most successful I've ever been personally. I have my own home. I'm in my dream show in Las Vegas, about to start a top secret new project that is the first of its kind. Been doing commercials left and right.
The men won. They won.
Ladies, I know some of y'all just can't wrap your mind around that feminism is the reason for your burnout.
This might piss some people off, but I just want to take a moment and say, thank goodness that so many of us are waking up to the fact that modern day feminism is a literal scam.
I'm trying to wrap my how us women were really brainwashed to believe that we were sticking it to the patriarchy by showing off all of our skin and making ourselves super available for sex, where we're going to have sex with you if we feel like it. No commitment needed. You don't have to do anything for us. We're just going to do it. And that's how we're going to stick it to the men. The men won. They won. Because we tried to stick it to them and tell them and show them how powerful we are and whatever by making ourselves more accessible to them and giving ourselves away freely to them. Like, what level of brainwashing did we go through? They won! They won!
I used to be gay. A lot of people don't know that. I was in a marriage with a woman for 11 years. I was the man. So when it comes down to it, no, I did not get appreciated. I barely got loved. It was horrible. So that is why some men come out here and be just doing their own thing, don't even care, because, bruh, the experience was no woman is just out here trying to help her man. She expects her man to just do for her. And it dawned on me, like, when women were growing up, I don't know one woman that was raised to know how to treat a man. I don't. I know that when I was being raised up, and the people around me that was being raised up, our mamas taught us to pay attention what to look for in a man. To how or what he has, 6 car, a house. Nobody taught us how to love him. Nobody taught us how to take care of him when he's down. Nobody taught us how to nurture their man the correct way. We were just taught to look. We were just nurturers by nature. We was taught how to nurture.
And honestly, if you watch what happened to the generation of men before you, it kind of changes how you think about it. You got brothers, you got uncles, fathers who were faithful to these women, who worked hard, who never left, lost their houses, lost access to their kids, had to start completely over in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Just read a comment of a man, 57, married to a woman, 17 years, I think. Had to start over completely. Had all the houses, motorcycles, all that stuff. Had to start over completely at like 59, 60 years old. They get tired of that, right? A younger man looks at that and he doesn't see a reason to be afraid of commitment. He sees a reason to be careful. Well, men don't want to commit. I can commit. I just don't see the return on it. That's the problem. It's not really fear. That's just paying attention to what's right in front of you. That's reading patterns.
If y'all haven't noticed, these men are becoming more healed. Hour, by the day, by the workout, by the healthy meal, by the meditation. They are becoming more honest shit that they need to get through. And they're doing it with a smile on their face and with no shame. Ugh, that is so attractive. They are doing it with or without a woman. But ladies, just because you still have contact with an ex, don't think you can get him back so easily, because if you're not doing the same type of internal work as him, oh, me honey, one of us good ones are going to take him.
She shut down Pound Town, and if she wanted to, she would, okay? Why is it that when women have good men that are working 12-hour day shifts, paying all the bills, showing up for their family, doing the emotional support that the wife needs, he's the one that's suffering, being shut off on intimacy and bedroom activities? Let me ask you women, if your man is showing up for the way that you need him to show up, why can't you show up for him the way he wants you to show up for him? Why is there such a double standard? And why is it that it's been such a burden to you to open up bedroom activities? I seriously want to know, because I see a lot of women say, oh, I have great men, but then like about how they don't have sex at all anymore in their relationship. Like, it's not important to them, but yet their men still want this. And why is it that when he brings it up to you, is that, and your response is that all you ever think about? But you best believe and bet your sweet butt cheeks that if you have a problem and something's not right on your end, that he needs to fix it immediately or they'll be hell to pay. Why is it that men have to go through hoops and continue hoops to satisfy you in every aspect of your life? It's like his job to keep you happy, but you can't do the same for him? Make it make sense.
Oye, papi, if you are a good man, bitches call you boring if you don't go out. Bitches call you boring if you have a job, a car, and you are emotionally. Bitches call you boring if you. Bitches call you boring if you don't smoke. Bitches call you boring if you don't have. Bitches call you boring if. Bitches call you boring if you. Bitches call you boring. You have hobbies and they're not basketball. Bitches call you boring if you have goals and you stay consistent. Bitches call you boring. Wait a second, man. You telling me that if you are a hard-working man, driven, ambitious, family guy, don't cheat, do shit, bitches call you boring? Coño, pero what the fuck? The funny thing is that these same bitches talking about, ooh, man, shit. Of course, you made your choice. You chose the phone, man. Now look at you, heartbroken in therapy. That's tough. Now cry about it, ho. In conclusion, you're not boring. You're peaceful. The right woman appreciates peace, papi. So don't about these bitches, man. Keep making money, keep your peace, and keep building muscle, man. Being that said, congratulations, bitch. The class. Fuck Fidel. And follow me for daily motivation, papi.
This is how much My dear sweet husband pays me home.
So 3 home-cooked meals a day for 3 children, that's priced at $120 a day for 365 days a year. So that gives us a total of $43,800. We have housekeeping and laundry services. This includes dishes, folding, scrubbing, and finding lost items. That gives us a flat annual rate of $25,000. And then we have toddler emotional regulation and crisis management. This includes tantrum control, sibling mediation, and snack diplomacy, and that's priced at $35,000. And then we have frustration fees. This includes repeating myself, cleaning up surprises, and surviving chaos on the daily. That gives us a total of $15,000. Homeschool and early childhood education fees. We do homeschool our 2, 3, and 4-year-olds, and that's priced at $10,000 per child. That gives us $30,000 in tuition. And then we have newborn care and overnight services for the baby. That includes feeding, soothing, and 0 sleep for me. That's priced at $25,000. Then we have breastfeeding and on-demand nutrition plan. This is 24/7 meal service exclusive to one VIP client, and that's priced at $18,000. Then we have cleaning and sanitation department. That's toy management, mystery stains, and biohazard disposal, and that gives us a flat total of $20,000.